Hey guys, 707 back with part 2. So, of course, we're going to start off part 2 with one of my all-time hated manufacturers. Um, there's some reasoning behind it. I really didn't care for him to begin with. Let's be honest. Now, depending on how long my rant goes on this manufacturer will determine if this is going to be a part 2 on its own. Now, I've driven a lot of cars in my life. For instance, I've owned 2 Pontiacs. I've driven a Prius and drove it for 3 years. I had a 2005 Dodge Grand Caravan. That was my mom's, that I used to take back and forth to school every so now and then. Then my truck. I've driven a lot of cars, right? And in my professional career, I should say, I've driven a lot of cars. So I've kind of gotten a feel for certain things. Now, I'm not going to get real specific when it comes to these manufacturers because believe me, I won't have to. Now, for my all-time hated, can't stand manufacturer, Ford. I don't really know how else to say it. There's memes out there. There's freaking ways you could fill in Ford, found on road dead. You know, fucked over, fucked over, fucked over, rebuilt Dodge or something. Like, there's so many different things out there that Ford stands for, really. I mean, they circled the problem on the front of their cars. Every one of them. Now, to actually get into the factual things that I know about these cars. For instance, now, Ford, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around the year of 2017, they were having a bad year. That's about all I can say to that. So, Ford themselves were having transmission problems. Not just normal transmission problems. You know, most of them slipping gear. You know, maybe they don't shift. You know, no. Ford made sure you shift. But the problem is they wouldn't stay in their gear. They would fall out of gear, quote unquote, fall out of gear. And the problem is, there was no sign of that either. None. You could literally be laying underneath your full-size truck trying to do an oil change, and all of a sudden the damn thing falls out of gear and starts rolling over you. Needless to say, they were pretty much sued. So they recalled hundreds of thousands of cars. That also doesn't include their SUVs. That was also part of the same recall. Now, 2017 was before the pandemic. Now, they had problems. You would think it would be a problem during the pandemic. No. They fixed that by screwing every freaking person before the pandemic. So everybody had to go buy new cars, get loaner cars, and everything else because they can't build their damn transmissions to stay in gear. Why? Because they had a plastic freaking piece in their damn transmission that would literally break. They would break. Who the hell would put plastic pieces in their transmission knowing that these things hold hundreds of psi of pressure? Why? It is mind-boggling how freaking stupid Ford got. Okay? But that's not it. That's not it. Around the same time, literally, less than a month later, or earlier, I don't remember which way it went, but within 3 weeks apart, they had issues, more specifically on their full-size trucks, like their F-150s or F-250s, and their large-size, full-size SUVs, where literally, I quote from one of the guys I follow on YouTube as well, his name is Ticked Off Vic, he put up a video about this. Literally. He sold his truck, but even still. He made a whole freaking rant video about this situation. Steering wheels falling off while driving. Let me repeat that. Steering wheels falling off while driving. Could you imagine that? Like sitting in the freaking assembly line and you yell over. Mind you, again, this is all from his video. And I don't quote specifically, but it's pretty much the same idea. But yeah, could you imagine that? Going down the freaking assembly line, and you're like, hey Larry, hey, did you tighten up the bolt for the steering wheel? I don't remember, just send it. Send it? The freaking steering wheel falls off the damn car!
Talk about Jesus take
It's
the wheel.
falling from the damn car while driving.
Talk about Jesus take the wheel.
Are you... What wheel? There's no wheel! Dude, it is sad. Dude, seriously. When the damn steering... Could you imagine that, though? Driving, your freaking steering wheel comes off. It's like a freaking Three Stooges movie. You just freaking... Alright, fine, then you drive. That's not okay. That is not okay. Steering wheels falling off while driving. You've got to be kidding me. Kidding. I mean, no, we couldn't have something simple like, you know, the radio knob gets sticky, you know, or I don't know, freaking buttons falling off the radio, or, you know, rear view doesn't auto dip. No, the damn steering wheel that you hold on to control the damn car comes off. This is not a stunt. You do not do donuts and burnouts with your steering wheel out the damn window. Okay? No. You tighten that shit. Okay? There's a problem with this. How the hell do you do that? How do you send fucking cars off the goddamn fucking line without a steering wheel? At a big freaking manufacturer, you can't tighten a goddamn nut. A nut. Dude, going back to my other video, that's like freaking, like, let's say you go up into the freaking GM assembly line. You're like, oh, did you put the wheels on, tighten lugs? While they're on. All right, I guess lugs tight, let's ship it. Seriously? Tighten the damn shit in the fucking car. These are freaking consumers. They are not here to test drive your shit. Okay? These are cars for everyday fucking people that buy these cars for a certain job, and they can't do it because they have nothing to control the fucking thing with. Okay? Stupid. Fucking stupid. Okay? Seriously, could you imagine that? Like, for freaking Ford. If you knew that this was a problem, you should be selling these goddamn fucking trucks and cars and everything else that they have these freaking steering wheel problems with a pair of damn vice grips at least. So you can freaking put it on there and turn the damn thing. If you can't tighten the damn nut, put something in there to control the damn thing. Seriously, why is this so hard? Ah! That is all I can do. This is why I don't do rant videos. Seriously. Freaking retarded. And did you also know that Ford is the only goddamn manufacturer? When I say manufacturer, I mean American car company, as far to my knowledge as possible, that has 2 fatal recalls less than a month apart. Of course, not all of them are hindered by the same recall. So now you have hundreds of thousands for one recall and hundreds of thousands of another recall that you're trying to get done. Everybody's still driving these fucking cars. Could you imagine that? There's 500,000 people out there driving these damn cars, and they don't even have a car now because you can't do shit right. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh, dude, this is not okay. Seriously, I would love to sit there and watch the assembly line on people. Dude, seriously, First off, it's bad enough that they took their full-size trucks, especially the newer ones, and didn't put, I don't know, what people would call a metal bed in there. No, they put aluminum. Aluminum. So what they're saying is, for manufacture, these are only show trucks, because heaven forbid if you put a brick in the bed. A brick! And all of a sudden you put a huge fucking hole right in your fucking bed. Why do you buy a truck? Why do you change a recipe that's good? Seriously. Why? I am literally sweating, stressing this out. This is the dumbest fucking thing I have ever seen. It is so stupid. Dude. And they're the same. Another one. Freaking Chrysler's no freaking better. Like you saw in my first video. They're 2.4 liter motors too. Guess what they're good for? I'll give you a guess. Exactly. Oil consumption. So not that we only have transmissions that fall the fuck out of gear because we're using plastic bullshit from China, right? Not are we only falling off on the fucking steering wheels while we're driving the goddamn thing. No, now we have our passenger cars, right? With the 2.4 liter motors in there. That just inhale oil. We couldn't fix that either. We just ship it out and let the consumer break them. But then, can't even figure out. Oh, sorry, excuse me, I'll be right back. Anyway, then, on top of all of that, right, we have to have our passenger cars on top of our SUVs and trucks that take oil. And nobody knows why. It's incredible. So if you take out the cars, the SUVs, and the trucks that have problems, guess what the consumer has? Would you like to take a guess? You nailed it. Pair of running shoes with every purchase. You've got it. You've nailed it, buddy. Way to go. Dude, I don't understand why it's so damn hard to just do your job. Like, seriously. Like, seriously. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. I don't even know what else to say. I have no respect for Ford. I will never own a Ford. I will never respect Ford again. And that's all that matters. I was literally that much respect. That much on Ford. Until all this went down. Now the fact that they're trying to kill, I don't know, 750,000 people. You know, because they can't do it right. From the damn assembly line. At the warehouse. Manufacturer. Oh my god, this is fucking ridiculous. Absolutely insane. Needless to say, this is part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any comments or you would like to, leave some note behind on your thoughts on Ford, please leave it down below. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed my rage video on this one. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you again, and don't forget to subscribe.